I'm just keeping the research little aside. I want to talk about what do we have apart from research, because research and teaching is like two obvious things that we have. Research, one thing I get is all this presentation, all the facilities that a physicist get, same thing even a mathematics scholar or a person will get for sure. Like the PhD that you want to do in any institution you have, and any research-based question, you can always go to the person in campus. Anything you want contacts, you can contact. But what is that I want to focus is, apart from research and teaching, what other options does a math major have? So we'll start. These are like few things that you can look at. See, mathematics, how I see is, it's like every branch needs math. It's like I have students who just escape from mathematics, but they end up getting math. They come into commerce thinking there's no math, but they have basic math. So mathematics is one thing. That is because everyone needs to optimize at one point or the other. You get into computer science, you do have mathematics. So few things are actually the rest of what there is: photography, economics, operations analysis, quantitative analysis, mathematics and statistics. These are quite obvious, but I want to focus on 1, 2, and few more. Yes. Have you heard about this branch, actual science? It's basically, say if at all I have a company, right? I need to take some risk. For example, I am like the boss or a manager, like CEO. The facilities that I give for my employees is a risk because it's the money out of my pocket. How much can I risk? Like how much can I jump? Right? How, like, actual science deals with that. Say for example, if there's an insurance company happening, how much risk can a company take? Period. Actual science deals with that. So in common words, the professionals who are they deal with math, stats, and economics. Basically, we quantify the risk, and depending on how much the company is allowed to take risk, they go accordingly. And this is one profession that every company should have. And the average scale, this is average is 50,000 per month, like that's like 6 lakhs per. You need to have a BSc. The requirement to get into actual sciences, you need to have BSc in mathematics or stat as one of the majors. So actual sciences, this is surprising. This came to my knowledge when I finished my MSc. Actual science is something that you can keep your option open. It's not that difficult. It's basically it deals with statistics, computer science, and a little bit of mathematics. So yeah, how you get into that is you take up. You should need to have this over done. This is done for you. You have mathematics. You need to take up actual science. You may have an entrance test for actual science, and then get into that. You have 12 different parts of exam. Just like CA, you have different stages. For actual science, also you have different parts of exam.
18 subjects.
So the good thing is, even after you finish like 5 stages, you will have companies for you.
Yeah. If you have cleared half of the subjects also, you are still.
Yeah, you can get it. And the pay scale is, this is just to be on safer side, I put 50,000, but it's much more than that. Yesterday we called in one person, I don't know if he was exaggerating, like he said somewhere around 1 crore per annum. I don't want to believe that, but just, yeah. Yeah, for actual, see there is risk analysis. Insurance company basically, they need to, how much? Those things matter a lot. This is one thing that just keep your options open at least before you start out. Next is economics. Economics basically what they do is why things are working the way they are working. That's what an economist does. For this you need to have basic, they're not too specific about mathematics, but this economics deals with 75% of mathematics. 75%. Because they deal with regression analysis, stats again. See, my sort of assumption, if you are good with computer science, maths, stats, you are like the next like hot things. You are like cherry on the cake, like waiting for people. Math, stat, and computer science. Because the world is filled with data, and if you know how to get information out of data, you are in the business. And you have careers based on it. So economics, how to get, you need to have a BS mathematics good. And this average salary 6 lakh per annum without exaggeration, average 8.5 plus or minus. And the positions that you can get is you can be an economist, financial manager, policy analyst, mutual fund manager, all those things. I'll just forward this mail to Raju sir. And he'll forward it to you. You can just give a look into this website to get much more. Yes. Next is research. Just cut, copy, paste whatever Sharat is. He bumped. He left. Okay, the person who spoke about physics, cut, copy, paste everything. See, research for me is, if you want to do mathematics just for pleasure. For example, drawing. When you start drawing, you don't think about who's going to buy this, who's going to appreciate it. No, just start drawing. Research for me is that. You just start doing research just for the sake of it. If you have that mindset, you are in a different league altogether. You don't have to worry about money. You don't have to worry about it. You get into IS, you get into KIR, your life is sorted. And any information on research, you know whom to contact. Ask him. Like, believe me, the contacts that sir, I'm not exaggerating anyway, the contacts that he have, not many of the professors and masters also do. Just tap into your, if at all you're interested in research, pure research. Dig deeper, get your contacts. The good thing about mathematics is, mathematicians are too generous. You just walk into the chamber, tell that I'm interested in this. They'll not ask you any questions, but they won't give you any certificates as such. Those things, but they will take you, make you do projects, no questions asked. That's something good. Research, you can do research, and you have a lot of online courses. NTPL, not wrong. NPT. Yeah, see, you know, good. NPT, yes, good. They have a lot of stuff, and because you can get courses for free in this like internet era. Any course you want, you need to learn that, start. Just all you have to do is give in your time, and you need to have interest. Research, I'm not getting deeper into this because research is the next step. What do you do after BSc for research? Good. After MSc? PhD. After PhD, what do you do? Postdoc. Postdoc. See, research is you are interest driven. Period. Nothing else.
It's lifelong learning.
Yeah. And after research, you won't be unemployed for sure. For sure. Teaching is always there. Believe me. Okay, the next is what I'm really interested in, teaching. I want to talk about this. I am teaching 11th and 12th in a college called Christ Academy. Anyone have you thought about teaching? Yeah? Is teaching in your list? No?
But it will be enough.
Okay, can you just close the door?
It will be enough when you're doing research.
Yeah. See, one thing I want to tell you, I don't want people taking teaching as like the last resource. Okay, I didn't get anything, so what do you have? No. I'm marketing teaching. For me, teaching was my first preference, right, from my high school. Right? No regrets whatsoever. I'll give you, see, any branch you take, there will be a highest position, for sure. Any field, right? This is true for any field. Even if you take IT, you will have the highest and the least. Just because you get into computer science, your life is not like sorted. You can fail in any good field as well, and you can win in any bad field. Any field you take, there will be a highest position. The good thing about teaching is job security. The amount of, I've not met a math teacher who says, bro, I don't have a job. No. So unemployment is out of the question. Out. Okay, even if you don't get a job, put a,
You should know how to teach.
Believe me, have you not met any bad math teachers?
No, sir.
If hopefully no one is Jain College. I'm not because you are here. No, not hopefully. Like, yeah, math in Jain College is good. But I'm talking about high school. Let's restrict ourselves in high school. In high school, having to come across teachers like you don't understand anything, but still they have a job. If they can get a
You
job,
have a good feeling that you're not telling, like you're not reaching out to the kids, like what they want.
I didn't understand.
You will have that feeling that you're not teaching them properly.
That happens if teaching is your last option. That's my assumption. See, because people end up teaching, they hate teaching because they don't want to teach and they have nowhere to go. They have a bachelor's degree, they have master's degrees. Teaching, yeah, get it. But if teaching is a first option, you change the perspective. You change the way you present yourself. That is lecturing. But let me market it properly. Even if you don't get a job anywhere, put a board outside your house. Maths tuitions. Just put tuitions. 1 to 10. You know how much they get? You know this Baijo story? Yes. You know, the 6 months of time, we just started, bam. Content creation is a big field. Content creation. Excited already? See, one thing, I want people to have teaching as one of their main options. You will not regret. And when you are teaching, there are few things that you have to meet. You need to have a proper degree, teaching degree. And for you need to have a B.Ed in India, right? And finish your B.Ed and get into a proper school. And do not get into any like state. I'll give one more example. Jain College, right? We have an international school. The facilities that teachers get is different level. In Jain International School, if you are teaching school students, right, 11th and 12th or anything, the accommodation is free, right? And the kids of the teachers' education is free. And you get a starting pay of say 35 or something. So you get 35 without rent, without worrying about tuition fee or school fee, anything. Right? This is the facility in a normal school. But just think about the international syllabus. Syllabus also you have different things. Okay, let me get into it. Government jobs. Do you know this? We have something called 7 pay scale. That is money again. Just go Google what is 7. The facilities that the government teachers get is like it's different level. Kendriya Vidyalaya teacher has that facility. 7 pay scale. The starting pay is 45,000 in 7th pay, right? Provided you have all the credentials met. B.Ed, you need to have your masters. Those things are there. So if you are in 11th and 12th, that's the thing. So what I recommend is this is always there, right, for teachers. But what I recommend is jump here. International syllabus, IB, IGCSE. So we have state board, NCERT. We have ICSE. Right now we have international IB and IGCSE. Right, IB and IGCSE is I think it's Europe recognized institution. So in India, the pay scale is in different level altogether. The starting will be from 65. The start. You start in. It depends on where you go. Again, I'm telling you, I'm not telling this is the best. You can find schools where they pay 15,000 also, 8,000 also. Right, it depends on what you have, how much potential you have. If this is your default profession, it's as good as being unemployed. You will hate your job if you don't like teaching and if you are a teacher, because if at all you have panga with kids and kids don't like you. We have been there, right? So teaching, if at all you get into teaching, make sure you like the profession. Just don't. It's not a default option. Get into IB, IGCSE. There is one school called Woodstock International in Uttarakhand. That's like one of the oldest boarding schools in India. The average pay is somewhere around 1.2 lakhs per month. If you're teaching, 1.2 lakh per month average starting off, right? And if you're bored with India, tell me one place where there is no mathematics in the world. You are qualified to teach mathematics anywhere. And if at all you're teaching IB and IGCSE, any IB, IGCSE anywhere in the world you can get in. Period. That is 11th and 12th. Okay, fine. If at all you want to do research and teach together, you have to clear your NET, have a PhD. Right? If you want to become a government qualified teacher in India, you need to clear NET. GRF is better. If at all you have that, that's good. And the abroad facilities are also there. Dubai, for example, whoa, don't even get me started. Dubai, there it's, do you have any relatives there? Anyone? Pay scale? People, is like a hobby. It's like just go work there, finish. It's like a fantasy. Go to Dubai, get rich, come back. See, sheer money is in different level. Job satisfaction is different. Provided teaching is your option. And I recommend, if you don't like teaching, don't get into teaching. Clear? So these are the things that I had to touch on. Actual science is good. That's really exciting. That's coming. It's not new per se. It's been here from a long time, but we are not aware of actual science. Economics, research is always there, and teaching. And if you are getting into teaching, what I recommend is work on content creation. So if at all teaching is your first option, side by side work on animation, content creation. Have that as one of the main domain. Do MSc in any institution, no problem. Make sure you have your B.Ed, proper certification, get into schools. Clear? Done. And there are a few more branches of mathematics that you cannot avoid. Any branch you take, you need to have mathematics. People who don't like mathematics, you will have a tough time anyway. Animation has mathematics. Forensic science have mathematics. Geometry, fashion, AI. Where is Akshay? Akshay left. We had a person who was taking care of the Google Docs. He's working on artificial intelligence. We are learning maths together. They have regression. It's like all approximation. Social media, machine learning, yes. Computer. Everywhere you do have mathematics. So get comfortable. If you don't like mathematics, you will have a tough time. Just comfortable. Get comfortable with it. Done? Any questions here? I'm open to questions. Thank you.
Any questions?
Teaching, yes. Yeah.
Now they are trying to apply for internship. Now this would be to go for research.
See, research, it's not like some interview. In research, the first thing is entrance exam. It depends where you want to do it. In Premier Institute, they won't see all these things. Have you done research? No. Are you good enough to crack entrance test and interviews? It's an added advantage.
But yeah, the internship will help you in the interview.
Yeah, interview. First is the entrance exam. In interview, they see what your interests are and how well are you seeding your interests. When it comes down to that part,